fake it. Now Tannehill. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Browns at 7-3 now on the year. And they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second and 2.
A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, Tannehill. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Now here's the option play going left. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's second and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a first and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, here's Fournette. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, that's what we turn it over and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As Root looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. But he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try to get back in this game?
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Here's Brady. Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys here as they're burying him for a big 9-yard loss.
That was their third sack of the ball game. Second in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off-tackle run here for Nick Chubb. Trucks over it. Oh, and now some space doubling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off play action, Tannehill. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Tannehill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Fournette. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? They dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback in the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in a running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
what's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin
as the first half is winding down.
And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Up the gut, Fournette.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Brady.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys. Let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. This is the tight end, Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
This could be the turning point.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady now to throw.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On play action, it's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll give Fournette another crack. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought is it.
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Succop's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a gain of 34.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing. And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance. And he did. Inside handoff down to Fournette. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense. I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed out behind the line of scrimmage. They're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Brady got to have this one. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. 4th down trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it. Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it. And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points. Running left, it's Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. The
This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Succop for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Browns drive about to get started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock defensively. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanket in the field, extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he comes back with
one complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone.
And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
124 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Browns, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.
I'm the best, I'm the best.